everyone! A lot of you have been asking me how to control the R35 in races. So today, I'll guide you on how to tune it properly. A common issue with the R35 is understeer. It just doesn't want to turn, right? Let's fix that. The stock R35 is a Class 3 car, so I'll be testing it in the Class 3 club first. Before we go any further, I've already made a playlist containing a lot of useful tip videos to help you tune your car, like suspension, transmission, differential, top speed guide, and much more. Be sure to check out my playlist as well. I've already applied my tune to this R35, but before I show you the setup, let me first show you how it performs in a Class 3 race. Let's get started. Alright, I think one lap should be enough. As you can see, this R35 handles corners really well with this tune. Now, let me show you how I tuned it. For the transmission, I've installed the best parts to make the car as fast as possible. Except for the differential, I chose the clutch 45 to help the car turn more easily in tight corners. As you can see in the first and second corners, my R35 handles them smoothly without losing speed. And this is how I adjusted my transmission for the R35. Anyway, for a Class 3 R35, your final drive ratio should be set to a maximum of 3.81. For Class 4 and 5, it will be lower. I'll show you those settings later on. For the body section, the front aero parts are important for maintaining grip on the front wheels. That's why I set the maximum downforce on the front. For the suspension, I've set up the R35 with the best parts because I plan to use it in new clubs with more challenging AI. You know, a one-time investment. You can copy this setup for your R35. But there's one big thing to consider. The maximum braking force is only 12, which is quite low compared to other cars that have around 17 to 19. Because of this, I don't recommend using the R35 for online circuit racing. For the wheel section, I chose 19-inch wheels with a grip of 1.06 in the front and 1.07 in the rear. I also went with 35 profile tires to keep the car higher off the ground. Here's my tire pressure setup. Alright, now let's move on to the Class 4 and Class 5 setup. First, I'll show you how it performs before going over the changes in the setup. For the Class 4 R35, I'm focusing on weight reduction and some engine upgrades to match the classification. You shouldn't focus too much on the engine, as that will make your car harder to turn at higher classes. As for the rest of the setup, Everything stays the same except for the final drive ratio. It should be lower, around 3.61. Alright, now let's move on to the Class 5 setup. I'll show you how it performs before going over the changes in the setup. For the Class 5 R35, I swapped the body to Stage 3 for weight reduction and did some engine upgrades to match the classification. As for the rest of the setup, everything stays the same except for the final drive ratio. It should be lower, around 3.22. And that's the R35 tune for you. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See ya!